louder. My first night in 14G, I'll put up with Genie. Brew myself a cup of tea, crochet until she's feeny. 8:30, not a beep, except the clock tick-tocking. Now I lay down to sleep, a comfy bed to rest my head, a stretch, I yawn, I'm almost gone then. Do-wee-bop-do-ta, do-do, skibbity-fly, divey-blip, na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, woo-wee! Now the girl upstairs wakes me unawares, blowing down from 15G, her reveille. She's scatting like her name is Ella, guess who answers a cappella? Zoo-doo-floody-door, ooh, zoo-doo-floody-door, ooh. I'm not one to raise my voice, make a fuss, or speak my mind, but might I query, could you maybe, would you kindly stop? That felt good. Stop! 13, 14, 15G, a most unlikely trio. Not quite three-part harmony. Little Mermaid, we're singing. Stop! Have my fill of peace and quiet. Shout out loud, I changed my diet. All because of 14G. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Would you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you'd think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see 'em dancing, walking along. What do you call them? Oh, feet.
boys know makes you feel good, yeah. I know you're out of my league, but that won't scare me away, oh no. You've carried on so long, you couldn't stop if you tried it.
Will? This morning I half woke up and I felt so happy, even before I knew what day it was. And I remembered it was Midsummer Day. I looked at the clock and I thought, it's only 16 hours till midnight. 16 hours and I'll be sitting right next to you. I know you're there. I've had a very good year at college. It's like they told me all those years ago, if I work really hard, I can just start to do all the things that came so naturally to me when I was a kid. It's different for me from what it's like for the other students. Jordan College is new to them. They see the obvious things like books and towers and ancient stones. I see the place where I grew up. I see Mrs. Lonsdale, who was meant to look after me and keep me tidy. And the mouse holes and the hiding places and the secret doorways. And the mouldy old scholars with their flapping gowns. I see Roger, like he was on the day I met him. I was 12. Me and the other college kids had been fighting the kids from town. And then we all rushed down to the clay pits to fight the brickburners kids. And then we remembered that it was horse fair week, so we all ran down to the river to fight the Egyptian kids. I was fighting Billy Costa.
Let me speak! Serafina Pekkala, to hear you talk, anyone would think that destiny was a poor, weak thing that couldn't manage without our help. You're wrong. It's bigger than us. It knows what it's doing. If the child of the prophecy has gone wandering through the worlds, then there's a reason for that. And every mile we fly going after her is a mile in the wrong direction. There's a war approaching. Lord Asriel's gone to kill the authority. There'll be blood and swords and thunder in heaven, like's never been seen since the proudest of all angels was cast down into blackness. We're in this war already. Hate it or love it. And I say, let's love it. Let's relish and joy in the bloodshed. And it makes no difference what strange allies we find for ourselves, as long as we know our enemy. That's the church. Ever since it's been on this earth, it's suppressed and persecuted everything good about human nature. When it can't suppress it, it cuts it out. They cut the souls out of the children at Bolvangar. They burn witches! Yes, sisters! Witches like us! And all to ravage the joy of life in the name of that monster, that tyrant, the authority. If the church is on one side, then we witches have got to be on the other. So let's join to fight for Lord Asriel, and let Lyra